Hey there, dear YouTube man. Welfare here for the AM149 WYB channel. How's everybody doing here? I hope everybody enjoyed. I know I'm well over a month behind. I'm trying to catch up on these things, how I've been doing. And I know the last time I did a video of something like this, I showed off my some of the latest 45s I found last month, in the last month of 2014. And well, since then I've been took a little time off for the holidays, and also looking through some of my old videos to try to see if I can put up on YouTube again. And those been a while since I've done this. Because the reason I want to probably get some of their latest finds, because I know for a while, I'll show you a little bit over that way. I found a lot of CDs. And the reason I have a lot of them on video, because I found a bunch of good ones here and there, and tried to do them all at once. Wouldn't be impossible to do. Although you'll probably see some on some videos I did with the songs. So that's why I'm not going to do too much of any others there. Maybe a few. And during that time period, I've been only finding any kind of records, and then today, pay dirt. I finally found some good videos I'm gonna do for records, and I also will do a second part for these smaller doodads here too, also known as compact disc CDs. I do a little handful for this one here, and way to go over here too, and also some movies here I found in the last few weeks. I'm going to add there. I'm not going to deal with a whole lot of any of the some CDs I found in the last few weeks, maybe except for a few. I'll do that in the second part. Let's do here. This first part here is. Well, we just start off first with let's do it with the movies first. Several years ago, I found this on their first movie on DVD, and I don't think they're having it on the VHS tape till now. Here are the Beatles with A Hard Day's Night. Because I know I got help in Metro Mystery Tour on videotape. But I never had this on DVD along with help. So I found this here just a few weeks ago. For $1. I think it was I found a Goodwill store for $1. I said, hey, and then when I take it, I'll take it. Let's see. And also was followed by something else or two I saw at the Goodwill store too, and I probably need to watch more of what this is about. All it says here, this Beatlemania. It says Beatlemania front and back. Nobody knows. No info about what it's about on the label here. Makes me wonder if this because the only thing I can think of, I wonder because I remember some movie, I think somewhere back, let me get the glare out of it, somewhere back in the late 70s, if I remember it right, there's a movie called Beatlemania, and is this the same movie I'm thinking of? I'll have to watch this and see. Unless you guys know a little more something about this. If you do, give me a little comment on it, please, so I don't know what we prepare on this when I do watch what this video Beatlemania is about. Not only found stuff on VHS, also DVD. Any Partridge Family fans out there? I just found this last week at Walmart. The 2-season combo of the Partridge Family, seasons 1 and 2. I'm not sure if they got 3 and 4 out as a combo yet. But if everybody does, let me know. I'll keep an eye on that. I'd like to get up their shows on the DVD. This is seasons 1 and 2. And everyone back in the come on, focus here. Here we go. Anyone remember the old Bullwinkle show? We had these two guys on, I think it was Bullwinkle, Rocky Bullwinkle show. Had these two characters on there, Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Well, late last year they came out with the movie version of it. Found a copy of it last weekend too. Haven't watched it yet. I know it's going to be a good one to watch. And speaking of classics, I found this was outside the store Friday afternoon after I got off from work. Found several good ones. A mixture of cartoon episodes and a couple of movies, I believe. This is Heathcliff, got a new cat in town. Say 10 episodes, I think it's about. I'm not sure. Try to look and see how many episodes in here. Let's see, 2, 4. See, 2, 4, 6, 8. About look like 9 shows of Heathcliff's. Because I remember a young kid back in the late 70s, early 80s when he had his own Saturday morning TV show. I think that's what these cartoons come from. Selections from that. And same way for this character here. Casper's Spookiest Tales. So it's 13 spooky stories. Remember, as a young kid, I used to watch old reruns of the old Casper cartoons. I like the old movie that came out years ago, too. But I'll show you that. I gotta get the thing on VHS tape. Now I've got it on the DVD version of it. It's the, remember this old movie here? Mouse Hunt with Nathan Lane. Try to hopefully get out fox the mouse here. Then that's one funny movie there. Because I got it on DVD in case anything happens to go with VHS tape. And I'm not sure I know I don't have the second part on DVD. I'm not sure about the first one, but if I got these two on DVDs for the first time, that'd be great too. Yeah, this is the comedy smash Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2. Both with featuring Charlie Sheen in it. I saw a little bit of the second one before, but I haven't watched it all. I know that will probably be good too. I like the first one too. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I found these for those DVDs I show of Mouse Hunt, Casper, Heathcliff, and this. Found these Salvation store for $1.99. Well, I was in great shape. Not a bad deal. All right, let's get over here for probably some records I found for a change. Because I haven't found much of these for your albums in 45 the last few weeks. I actually didn't find very many during this month of this first month of the year, 2015 of records, but now I do. I'll start off with this. I already got a copy of this, but I think my old copy of this, but I read to I think I faked the copy of this one here to death. And this one here looks better. I like a little better copy. Procol Harum's Hamburg. With a good Captain Clank on the other side. Even though it has a small crack in there. At least it's not out here in the recording side. Which I'm glad on that. And I also found some odd independent releases. Like this one by Completely Out of Love by Sheriff Joe Lee Richards. Looks like a small label called Richmond Label. And the song here could be written by Marty Robbins. And I'm looking at this right, saying, am I looking at this right? Is this the same legend of Charlie Leuven, of the Leuven brothers? We heard this song here. That's amazing. If it is, it's the same one him. On the other side, it's called Thing Called Love. Another small label called RAV label. That's what it says here, R-E-V, RAV, if I said it right. It's called Cause You Were There by Bell Haney. And on the other side by him called City Days and Country Nights. Look, a date stamped on here. I don't know if it was a release date or what. So I just showed that there right there. And I also found this too, because this singer here just recently passed away, Rock McEwen. This is called Soldiers Who Want to Be Heroes. This is from the Rock McEwen live at the London File Audium. I think it was, or Hall Audium. The label was a little messed up there. I tried to read the best I could. With My Mother's Eyes on the other side. I also found this one here too. Even though I found out it spent only 1 week on the charts, reaching number 97 for them. And didn't have this on 45 to it. Do get on their best of CD. Spared with Animal Zoo. With a red light roll on the other side. And this here may not be a big hit for them at all, but never seen this one before. By the Jake Allen's band with Hard Driving Man with Whammer Jammer on the other side. Alright, to finish the 45s. I do got a promo copy of this. This is the 1986 reissue of the Monkey's Daydream Believer, with the front cover of the same one they used of the 67 single. And on the back, there's a little more authenticity about it. Instead of you look at what it says on there, and but the only difference is the B-side's different. Right, the A-side it's been remixed. The B-side here was never released as a single here in the U.S. It was only the album track on their Headquarters album, with Randy Scott's Git on the LP track was on their Headquarters, and was released as a single in the UK, made a number 2 for them. And when this came out, made on only their 25-track CD edition of Dinner Down Best of the Monkees. Alright, we're moving from 45s, now let's go to LPs here. Years ago, my aunt gave me a mono copy of this here Beatles' second album. I must have played that thing to death till the thing started skipping bad and badly worn out. In around 1995, I found a better copy, but it was a little rewrite and it looked real good. Bought a stereo copy. Well, here it is, almost 25 years later. Finally found me another mono copy of the Beatles' second album, including their hits "She Loves You," "Roll," "Beethoven." That one's in pretty good shape. I'm going to spend time taking it out. I'm going to do the same thing for the other albums here. Also got Ellen in Hollywood on the old Verve label. Here's another album from the late Rodney Kiernan I also found. I think this is the first album of his I got. This is on the Pickwick label. It's called Love's Been Good to Me. That's him on the right, and no, that's him on the left, I should say. I don't know him personally here on the right. Must be someone posed in the picture of the cover of the album. Right down it says Pickwick. And also here, I may have the original album here, but this is a Emos reissue of the best of Basie, Count Basie's orchestra. Because to me, the cover looks familiar. But I think mine was on the, if I'm not mistaken, on the old Roulette label. I'm going to have to look more info on this. Unless the other guys have suggesting on otherwise. And it looks like one of these, anyone know that this group here is one of these beach music bands or something? Group called themselves The Tempest. And the album's called Would You Believe? Because the way they look like one of these beach bands. These like beach music bands. Anyone have a little more info about these guys? Do let me know and who they are. And I know they probably sound good, but I'm not gonna know who they are. This is their album called Would You Believe, because it's the first time I ever see an album by them. It's on the old Smash label, and even though the record's even the cover like been water damaged, it's in stereo. I believe I got a promo copy of this on gold vinyl and the regular commercial black copy. And this is here, I believe, is the commercial copy to Tuxedo Junction's self-titled album. As you can see here, it's on gold vinyl. Found that at a Goodwill store for 50 cents. Yeah, I'll set this aside. I'll put it back in after get part 1 here done. And also got here Joe Tex Live and Lively. This is the 70s reissue of The Best of Duke Ellington and his famous orchestra. Even if I say it's a 70s reissue, it's a yellow label. And if I say Starlight Series on the cover here, but it's a special market reissue here. It says on there on the top. Does anyone knows when they do these special market series, do they ever redone these in mono or stereo? Because I've seen a lot of copies of these. Makes me wonder. If anyone does know, let me know about it, and that would be neat. Because also found a sentence reissued to Stan Kenton's Greatest Hits. I found a reprocessed serial version. Now I got the yellow label version of this. This is all the way, like I said, special market release. Now this one here I've never seen before of Johnny Cash. To my best of knowledge, it's called Johnny Cash Sings the Ballads of the True West. It's a 2 record set in stereo. Records in good shape, both of them. I bought for 50 cents. In case I do got another copy. If I do, it'd be weird if I found the mono. I got the mono copy and now found the stereo. Who knows? Anyway, let's get back to these last few stacks of LPs here. There's a little here from Tex Ritter called Blood on the Saddle. I remember my aunt used to have we had the record of this. But one time I found she had the cover of it. I think I found the record of it later on and was all beat up. I don't think she still had it. Any more of it. My mathematics before she passed away was 2 years, a year and a half ago. But I found a good copy of it. Me even found a good copy of this. And it looked like someone had this with like some kind of label cover damage to it. Someone put white tape on it. This is the Wonder of Eddie Arnold. This is from, well, it must be somewhere in the late 50s because I think the year is covered up on this. About the tape. I'll have to look up more about what year that came from. Don't think I've never seen this one before by him. I thought probably need to add because I'm a big Eddie Arnold fan. Here's 2 more good finds here. And I think this is a TV album market special, made for TV commercial album from Imperial House. It says on there, it says the best of Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. But if I'm wrong on this, someone let me know. This came out about 1979 on the what it says on the label. It's a 2 record set. Had Shop Around, You Got a Hold on Me, Ooh Baby Baby, More Love, Second in Motion, Mickey's Monkey, Going to a Go Go, Tracks of My Tears, and their biggest hit, Tears of Clown on here. I think it's all one done with Smokey Robinson in it. And the best thing about it, the record's still sealed. Can you believe that? And so with the next one here, Country Sundance, is a Verity's Artist album from, I think it's from K-Tel or No Warner Special Products. What's this down there? Had a little bit of artists like Barbara Mandrell, Bellamy Brothers, Hank Williams Jr., Susie Allison, Stanley Winslow, with many others here. I'll show it off real quick. Who's who on there. And to finish the albums here, I also found all these albums I'm showing to you, did found at a Goodwill store for 50 cents. Especially this one here called 30 Years of Country. So I don't know how well you can see here. It's a 6 LP box set. The reason I showed you to it this way, it looked like whoever owned originally owned this didn't put probably didn't even came with some inner, or maybe not. But I have like greatest artists on here. Some examples like there's Roger Miller, George Jones, Ray Price, Moon Monk, and many others on here. I think we'll get all through here because try to say who's who on there because the 6 record set and have over 10, 20, 30, 40, 60 great songs on here. I know it'll be a killer one to listen to here. Alright, let's finish up just part 1 here with some CDs here. Because part 2, I'm going to show you something that I did found of a place I thought it was going to close up. It's probably a well-known story, going to close up. Found out they're going to stay open, which is good news to me. That's why you see a little thumb movement here saying good news. I'll tell you who it is on the when I get to part 2. Let's get through these this small stack here CD first. This is Superstars of the 50s, 59 to 59. That has Everly Brothers, Bill Haley, Colin Perkins, Fats Domino, and many others on here. Not sure I have this, but if I do, keep myself a spare copy in case anything happens to the other. I also got Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings, Country Legends Reunion. It's a CD full of their earlier material. With about 5 songs on each of them. Also, All American Rejects, When the World Comes Down. And CD also got Best of Joan C. Baez. And two CDs of her in concert, parts 1 and 2. What does it have on there? I also found another thrift store. Found this for $1. Q is for Queen. The A to Z of Queen, Volume 1. It's a greatest hits CD. It seems some of their big known and a couple other lesser known tunes. Has Kind of Magic, No One to Us, Bohemian Rhapsody, Bicycle Race, One and All, Crazy Little Thing of Love, Don't Stop Me Now, Fat Bottom Girls Flash, In the Window, Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. It says it was included in this DVD, but wherever they got this from, don't have the DVD where it should be right here. But it don't matter to me, because as long as they got the audio part and the CD part, here's some of their great tunes. It's alright with me. Also got Ruth and Cash, The List. Also was missing CD 2 of this, but I still got this here, but the CD 1. Still good to hear the part 1 anyway, because you never know, I can find the I'll have another time and maybe better case too. This is called Dreams to Remember, the Otis Redding Anthology. Yeah, like I said, they're part of an old library. Also found live at the Monterey Jazz Festival. Highlights Volume 1. This covers, it says on here, recordings from 58 to 91, I believe, what it says on here. And it's all unreleased. Along with also got Billie Holiday, the Billie Holiday Songbook. There's some of her well-known songs on here. I can show you. Try to cover it as much as I could. Another one from the famous Blue Note label, Sheila Jordan from 1989, called Portrait of Sheila. Anything about this label? I may have said this many times before in some videos I did, saying no matter what, who's on this Blue Note label, no one has great stuff on there. And finishing up here, this one's from Southern Verve label called Ring Morgan, Listen to the Dawn. You have Verve and Tilly's label. There's some good songs on here, but for $1, I'm going to get that. Alright, ladies and gents, let's take care of part 1 here. Like I said, I'll show you what some real great finds I did find in part 2 and CD finds and sign up here for part 1. Get ready for part 2 here. Welfare here for the AM49.V Right channel. Over and out.